All right. We should get some confirmation pretty early this morning. If this wants to act like an inside day, another little buy signal there. W on the ES. If you got taken out on the first one here or the second one here, probably should have gotten targets off if you took that re-entry. YM, no reason to be out of it. Job green jeans. Anybody else getting a little piece of that on the long side or got a little piece of that on the long side? Anybody else? Here. And by the way, guys, you can pick whatever chart you want. It usually just remote automatically diverts back to the first one when the people coming on and off the mic. So I think Paul, you sent everybody showed everybody yesterday the
Yes.
room operations. I'm assuming.
Yes.
Okay, so everybody that's here should have it.
Yeah, I think everybody here is already knows. Oh, maybe. You might want to show one person. A couple.
Find it.
Just walk them through it. It's no big deal. Just
that little PowerPoint makes it easy.
Yeah, it is. I don't have my thing. I'm running bare minimal everything because I'm about to close down and get out of here.
Oh yeah, you are.
I don't have anything up today.
Time's your flight?
12:40. I just checked traffic and it's saying an hour and 20 minutes to get down there from here. I was like, geez.
Oh man. All right, I'm gonna bring everybody to my ES. An hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah, well, it's just the time of day. It's traffic. That in about 30 minutes will change to like 20 minutes.
I was gonna say at 10 o'clock you should have pretty easy
sailing. Yeah, by 9:30 it'll get easy.
All right, bring everybody to my ES screen real quick, guys. Let's see if I can pull this up here. Pretty straightforward little slideshow here. Oop, let me escape. Let me see that huge like that. I don't know how to make this even bigger. How do we do this?
Hit the plus, hit the square on the top right.
Square on the top right.
Top, all the way next to the X up top. All the way up. Right there.
Oh, that covers the whole screen again.
Oh, is that what? Oh, well then just drag it from the corner.
There we go. Genius, Paul.
I know, right? That's that tech knowledge I have.
Good old technology. There we go. Everybody should be able to see that now. All right. Using PTR first, you can throw in chat anywhere you want inside the chat bubble, inside the chat room. Tell us that you love us. Tell us hello. Tell us good morning. Whatever you want to do.
How great we are.
Love it when you guys post the entries of your trades. Just take a screenshot, post it there. That way it helps everybody else. Helps everybody that's in the room. They're able to see where the entries should be. And then top left, if you want to chat with the coach, private chat with the coach, there's three little arrows there. It'll pop up a box. You'll be able to chat with any coach that's in the room. And click on those three little buttons there, private chat. So if you need anything from coach, just go through those quick little steps. Click on the three little lines at the top left. And we should actually just send this PowerPoint to people.
It wouldn't be a bad idea.
It's not a bad idea. And then private chat a coach. On the top of the screens, you can click on the chart that you want. You can use Boss Hogs. You can use the standard charts we have here in the room. ESYM. If you want to detach chart, click on that little gear icon. and it will allow you to say detach. And then you'll be able to detach that chart anywhere you want, put that chart anywhere you want once you detach it. Or you can just click on the chart you want, zoom into the area you want to see on said chart, and bada bing, bada boom, there you go. All right, pretty easy, straightforward. Most things are like, what is it? Platforms like this have similar functions, so you just have to know where to find them. And starting to consolidate a little bit. Still no reason to be out on the long side of the YM. At this point, might want to be very careful of any entries pre-open. I'd be getting a little bit of W on the ES. Still no reason to be out of the YM long. And again, guys, at this point, you might want to wait until the open.
And as Coach Brian put it, if we break the highs or lows of yesterday, Katie bar the door because we're headed to town.
Yes. Until then, treat this as an inside day.
Yep. Oh, rangy choppy.
I still never figured out who is Katie. Never met her.
Katie Barr.
Is that her name? Katie Barr? Katie Barr.
I was reading something the other day. Has nothing to do with trading. Somehow or another it popped up. I looked at something on you. Do you know Hoss Cartwright had a master's degree in something? I forgot what it was. He was intelligent to have acted so dumb.
Well, that means that you got to well, wait. So you're saying you're intelligent?
Well, yeah.
That's his sneaky way of saying I'm smart.
No, I said Hoss Cartwright. I didn't say Boss Hog.
Oh yeah, Oscar. There you go. That's right. Oh yeah. I mean, guys, you are at the top of the range. So you may want to squeeze those stops up if you're long. If on the YM, yes, you should be flat. More aggressive people could probably look to sell below this little swing low on the open if it does push down. Same on the YM. More aggressive people could look to sell the open if it does start to push down. How do you do that? You just simply put a sell stop in. You could be more aggressive here or at that prior swing. I mean, for the most part, Paul. All right, 919. Again, those of you that are aggressive, you had your sell stop in. If you really want to look at the short from the top of the range, everybody else, be safe. And blocker, let's go right. A Master of Arts degree in dramatic arts.
Yeah, they did say he had
So he was an
he
actor.
had a mean streak in him. He was a big old boy. They said at 14 years old, he was like 6 foot, I don't know, 3.
He's a big boy.
Yeah, he was huge for back then.
It's pretty big for today. So
I don't know. Young's nowadays are bigger than what they used to be.
that's for sure.
Must be the steroids they're putting in the chickens.
It's the chickens.
Chickens.
It's them chickens.
Damn steroid chickens.
Had for his horse. Now offers to be a professional boxer and football player. Wow.
Yeah, he was. He was. Only reason he didn't, I think he tore it maybe his knee or something. I can't remember.
Anybody that did the sell stop on the ES, take your targets off. Might be running into a little bit of first touch rule on the YM, but I don't think I'd jump in. All right, stretch. Targets off on that. And that should do it going into the open, guys. I don't think I'd jump in anything else. All right.
Yeah, I put a sales stop at that M. Got into that one.
You did that as well?
Yes. Got one target off so far.
Oh, we try to get a couple targets. Well, as long as you have your stop and a no lose, don't worry about it. All right, guys. Let's see, 9:21. Give me 2 seconds, and we'll make sure that we're all in agreement on a morning plan. 4263. What? Nice. Nice entry there, Stretch.
Yeah.
Stretch, you got me by a little bit on that one.
Job. Yeah, well,
We talked about him getting in on his entries last night. He's getting better at his entries. A lot better.
Love it. All right, I'll be right back. We'll go through the morning plan. Everybody that's short, hold on to your shorts for now. And everybody else, be patient. And we'll walk through the daily plan and get ready for the open. How about that?
Sounds like a winner, Coach.
it's like a plan. Actually, I think I'm going to cut out of here too, Boss Hog. I'm going to go get ready and get on down to the airport.
Mosey on down the road.
Yeah, I'll see
Oh,
everybody
yeah.
in Florida. So,
Paul, see you a little bit later this afternoon.
guys, all right. You guys have a good day trading.
Be careful.
See everybody.
Have a
Have
good
fun.
one.
Good morning, T-Light. Mike Sock. Miss Paulina. Farouk. Lope slipped in the house. D nice. Good morning and welcome, Andy. Kevin, Moez, Robert, and Lunatic. Paul, don't take Alaskan Airlines or eat yellow snow, and you'll be fine. You're conserving fuel, Claude. Biden told him, trying to save the big green, conserve fuel, don't burn no more than you have to.
Did you say don't take Alaskan Airlines or eat yellow snow?
Yes, I did. I probably shouldn't have said that.
I know that's funny.
uh, and I'm flat going into the open. If you want to go over this morning's plan, Coach.
Jiminy Christmas. 83 counts of attempted murder.
Wow.
All right. Let's see here. Think we can be nice. Let's pick on some people. Lunatic's been quiet lately. Stretch, as always, good job this morning with your numbers. Those of you going to the boot camp, you better come in tomorrow morning with your morning plan ready to go. Doesn't have to be complicated. Flat. Good job, guys. Good job, guys. Good job. Good job. Obviously, there was a little bit of a first touch rule on the YM and a 9-tick buy signal on the ES. If you guys want to try to jump in front of that before the open, but it's a little scary at that point, I think. I think we all agree this is really starting out to look like and act like an inside day. So we'll treat it as such until when? Until price action breaks out of the prior day's range, at least the afternoon range, which for the YM, that's pretty much the daily range. Plan was to win. It is to win. Well, you already won. You're done. Your private chat does not work, huh? That's weird, John. You might want to send a message on the main website. There's a chat bubble in the bottom right hand corner. To do that. So I think we can all agree. Pretty simple, straightforward day. For tomorrow, win tomorrow. I love it, Harold. Love it. Yeah, it's like what is it? 14 days in a row green. Gotta love it. You guys should be celebrating that for Harold. Big time. All right. So again, guys, morning plan doesn't have to be complicated. You have to look back to the left. How much time we got? A few minutes. Sorry, a couple minutes. Got to look back to the left, guys. See what happened. A lot of times, you get a push up overnight. What do you see in the mornings? I will wait until you answer my questions. A lot of times, when you have a push up overnight, what do you see in the morning? Close the open. A little bit of a push down. Hey, Lorenzo, thank you. A little bit of a reversal, whatever you want to call it. So if you have push down, you typically see a little push up in the morning. Push up, you typically see a little push down. Thank you, Lulu, Dave, Stretch. All right, good job, guys. All right, so we've got to expect a little bit of that. 2, it's acting like an inside day. So what do you look for on the inside day? Where do you trade from? Prior on an inside day, where do you trade from, guys? Prior swings. Thank you. This isn't complicated, people. This is what we're doing. We do this every single day. It's either one of two things, guys, every single day. You're either looking to trade in a range or trade with a trend. That's not complicated, and stay away from chop. So one of three things every single day. I mean, we don't have to complicate it more than that. Really, think about it, guys. So if we're starting to what chart should you focus on today until things break one direction or the other? What chart do you think you might want to look for support and resistance areas to trade from today? 15-minute chart. Hey, there we go. Or you could use the zones. Oh, I meant to update the zone on the ES. That did not get updated in the right spot. Oops. We'll fix that in a minute.
And the market is open.
And we are open for business. So not complicated, guys. Use a 15-minute chart. Look for those of you who are more experienced can be trading through the open. Those of you who with bigger account sizes can trade through the open. Obviously on the long side with the trend, if you want to. But again, we do expect a little bit of push down. That may not happen. That may not happen. If it does continue to break the top side early, then you probably want to be long pretty heavy. Odds are not going to happen. Odds are that's not going to happen. So most people should wait at least 6 minutes. And we have a 6-minute rule. Why? To keep newbies safe, to keep new people from jumping in with erratic price action. We want the big boys and girls to give us direction first. So once we see that, some days we get it at 9:34. Some days it's not even it's about 9:45 sometimes. Sometimes we got to wait 15 minutes to get good direction. Last week, 2 days, we had to wait until what? After 10 a.m. to get direction, really good direction. But if you waited, Boss Hog, how well did they did if they were waited? The patient people.
They did. They would have done real well. They would have got their runners.
So you just got to wait, guys, until the market gives you good direction. I don't care if it takes 6 minutes, 15 minutes, 35 minutes. Last week, it took 40 minutes for us to get really good direction. But by gosh, after that 40 minutes, every trade we wanted to take was handed to us on a silver platter, right? Right, guys? Somebody say right.
Yes,
Somebody
sir.
agree with me other than Boss Hog. So here's the deal. A couple people got me really on my thank you, Coach Hugo. Good morning. Some people last week got me really on my high horse and upset, really upset, because we know to be better than that as a group of people, as a group of traders, we know to be better than that. Better than what happened last week. A couple people got chewed up in the morning when we were screaming, "Don't trade this, don't trade this, don't trade this," and they still did it anyway. And if you really want to see me upset, if the coach is upset, this is a club, guys. We're all looking at the same charts. We're all doing the same thing. We're all taking the same trade setups. Stop doing your own thing. If you want to do your own thing, there's no point in paying us to be in this club. That makes sense, Boss Hog?
Yes, sir.
There's no point in paying your membership dues. Don't be a member. If you're going to do your own thing and then tell me that you got beat up and chewed up, and the coaches are sitting here saying, well, none of the coaches took more than 2 trades that morning before 10:20. Don't do it, guys. Come on. Be smart traders. All right. That's my little what's that word? My little
Spiel.
spiel for the morning. Trying to get everybody in the right. My little rant for the morning. Soapbox. Does it help sometimes when I do that in the morning, guys, to get you guys going in the right direction, thinking the right way, getting your head screwed on straight a little bit? Does it help to do that? I just
All right, it is now broken the overnight.
Again, like I
So,
said, more aggressive people can be trading on the long side now through the open, but give it a couple more minutes. Everybody else needs some ticks, Stuart. 2 bad entries early. Uh-oh. All right. You're on the YM, right, Stuart? Or yes? I actually, we have 3 Stewarts now. I got 2 on the YM, 1 on the ES. There you go. All right. You're the ES. Again, more aggressive people. You can be on the long side on the ES, the YM coming down here. I think I'd let the YM pull back a little bit more, guys. ES, you got the breakout trade there if you did that. Everybody has to be a little bit more patient. Give it a minute or 2 longer. Oh, your screen name? Yeah, you should log out and log back in and do it. I love it. Icebox. I love it. YM's giving you a little bit of buy signal from that zone. But I think you might, if you're not already green. I don't know if I'd touch that one if I were you.
all right.
Yes, if it comes back down to these prior swing and you get a buy signal, you might take a shot at that. Oh, I'm not on my ES charts. That's awesome. I love it. Icebox. It's perfect.
I like that.
Down to the prior swing. On 9 tick rule. So you guys should be in long on the 9 tick rule if you want to do that. And but you got to be good on your entries here, guys. It's a 9 tick rule, not a what? Not an 18 tick rule. So you should be in somewhere around at least 71 at the latest on that one. Target's off now. If you wanted to do it. If you don't, you want to wait a little bit longer for price action to settle down a little bit, cool. Be a little bit more patient.
Your 6 minutes is up. See your
Stop
setup.
to no lose on that one.
Yep.
Well, Stretch got a piece of it. Love it. There you go, Stretch. And guys, I don't know if Boss Hog or Paul preached this yesterday morning, but every morning we're going to start preaching this. Every single morning going forward. Get your trades in. Very few people need to be trading more than 4 trades max a day. Very few people need to be taking more than 3 or 4 trades a day. Very, very few. So if you're doing more than 3 or 4 trades a day, stop it. Talk to a coach. Get rehab. We will help you. We are for Traders Anonymous, over Traders Anonymous. We will help you. You did a little W on the YM. Now you're maybe stop up a little bit to a no lose. Yes, you're already in a no lose if you did that long there. So you can go up to, I don't know, what 70.25 is probably going to keep you in if you want to stay in. Everybody else can hear okay, right?
Yes. There's one of the trade's favorite trade right there on the ES on the 9 tick
Little
the range. That
rejection.
flag. Yes, sir. He loves it.
Rejection wick. Yeah, that's one of my favorites too. rejection wick. So you guys should be flat on that. Damien probably needs to be just refresh the room. That way we can all get a runner.
Anybody took
First
a
touch rule
short.
coming up here, guys.
That's-
Looks like
yep.
with the trend. Might want to confirm that with maybe a 9 tick rule or a 16 tick rule.
That's what I
On
was
the
going to say.
YM.
Verify with the 9 tick rule.
At this point, you might want to use a W. I got to update that lower zone on the ES here.
You got the hook of your stochastics, the hook of your
Should
HMA.
put,
9
sitting here
tick
messing around
rule.
with the charts and should have put the buy stop in. Or yeah, dang it. Oh well. Go ahead, boss hog.
No, I'm just saying. Should have
From a zone on the
first-
YM.
First target off
W on the
on the
YM
ES. Stops up.
Target or two. Stop to no lose. We get a little bit of a double top here. YM starting to sell off, so you may want to be flat on that. So now we're finally getting the push down we thought we were going to get on the YM. Those that are aggressive can short that on the YM for a little bit.
Same with the ES.
Those that are aggressive can do that on the ES for a little bit here. And all right, Icebox. Give me a minute. We'll get you some ticks. I'll specifically call you out for one. How about that, Icebox? So you could probably take a look at this one. There you go. I still don't like it. It looks like it wants to sell off. Just hang tight for a minute. Hang tight, hang tight, hang tight. If you want to do it, targets off quick, guys. On the long side, if you want to take that long trade, targets off quick. Get a little hook and stochastics YM, so you might get a nice little 16 tick rule there. I just don't like that it wanted to sell off, so newer traders probably stay away from this one. If you're good at scalping, you could probably take a shot at this and get a little piece of it. I'd prefer it be above the highs here, then swing back down and find a trade from it for newer people. Only people really good at scalping touch this. Everybody else stay away for a minute. It's about to sell off. So aggressive people can have sell stops in. Everybody else sit on the sidelines for a couple minutes. Aggressive people, sell stops in. Everybody else, sidelines for a couple minutes on the long side. And Icebox, since you're in pro, we're only going to stick with trend only trades. So give it a minute, Icebox. We'll get you the 16 tick rule again. I'm not trusting it right now. Buy signals just yet.
I'm just gonna wait now. It's just right now. It's just too much. It don't know which direction it's going. If I opt in 3, and that's too many.
You said 2-2. All right, you might be getting a little W here on the YM, so now you might could take a look at that as a W on the ES. Did come down to a prior swing, but just still looks a little heavy, guys. If you want to take a shot at it, buy stop at 70.25. If you want to take a shot at it on the long side, 70.25 would be an okay buy stop for the ES. And there you go. Like I said, it's selling off. That's why I was a little bit. There's a little bit of news right now too, right, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys know what to do with the news. Don't take the first reaction, take the second reaction. For people that are more advanced, if you get a W, if you get a nice little W, you could probably look at that. But if it's, I would only look at it if it's a really clean double tap off the bottom, double tap and move up. Other than that, everybody else is staying short. That's more aggressive. Just felt buy signals, not good signs for the longs right now. So everybody else stays short. Those that have to be on the long side, just be patient. And we are confirming our inside trading day. Might be getting a little bit of a WYM. Yes, should follow suit if that happens. But again, I think everybody on the long side needs to be just a little patient on this. If you want to take the long, have your buy stop in. You are coming from a prior swing here on the ES. So you might be able to get a decent little long trade out of it. But again, I think newer traders, beware. Just be patient for a little bit longer. Now we got what at 10 a.m. That's pretty clean selling after that. Let me get this zone updated. I don't know why that one went down there so far. I think I accidentally put that in. But yes, 4. There you go, guys. Those
You
that
did.
took the W long trade.
If you did take a movie stop up break even, one target off.
What do at this
up.
point?
Well, yeah.
Momentum's down. M's starting to form on the YM. You might want to have both your targets off,
Yep.
guys. First touch real short. This is exactly why I was like, newer traders, stay away from this. It's going to be a little choppy for you guys. Everybody else can be looking on the short trades. You guys can take those short trades. More experienced traders, more advanced traders, take the short trades. If you just get a very clear bottom here, so 9 tick rule on the long side, like a double tap on the bottom, probably take a look at that. YM, you want to break out of this little range it's trading one way or the other, long or short. Yes, probably going to start to consolidate a little bit, and then you'll end up with a trade after that. So there you go. Did get another 9 tick rule long signal, guys, so you could have targets off. Got the breakout on the YM on the long side.
Had to break it on the ES, but then it had that big rejection candle to go short.
2 for 4 now. All right, Icebox. Good trade, Coach Hugo. Nice long trade, Coach Hugo. Just make sure Icebox when you get those. Did you get the ticks you needed, or you still need some more ticks to get green?
Bouncing in between the zones right here, the ES is. Can't break out of the zones.
Don't like the choppiness in the YM, and ES isn't much better than that. But if you want to take another 9 tick rule, get your targets off. I would, if you want to do it, do it. I mean, know the range, right? You've got to get your targets off from now to 8 ticks later if you want to do it. But that means your targets will be off now. That's hard trading, guys. So if you guys want to do that, great. But that's starting to get a real narrow range here. That's tough trading. What we'd rather do, we'd rather swing out one direction or the other, or have a breakout trade. Like I said, still looks like it wants to break out on the
That's what
downside.
I
So you
just
might get a little
getting ready
bit.
to say. Looks like it wants to break out to the downside.
Still a little erratic, and I'd rather trade out of this range. Let me fix that ES zone real quick. I forgot which one it was. I got involved in making sure people weren't doing anything crazy here. S4. And I don't know, you guys really want to, you look at the YM, chop. Yes, small range. You guys really want to trade this? Super small range. Let it break out and take the next trade. We know it's two-way trading. Got to be really good at getting those targets off in this environment. Now you did get a little bit of a double bottom here, so you could do the breakout on the long side most likely. But that's a pretty big risk there. Seeing as your stop's got to start at 69.25, and your buy stop technically would be at 67. Sorry, 59. Yeah, 67. So it's a little risky on that one if you want to look at the breakout. If you do it, I mean, you could be aggressive with the breakout at around, what is that, 65.25? Still a 6-point risk. So if you want to do that, the buy stop in 65. What did I say? 65.25.
65.25.
Yeah. If you want to do that, just know that your stop's got to start at 59.25 till you get your targets off. I just don't think any newer traders should be trading this right now. Everybody newer should be being patient, waiting for a what? Waiting for it to swing out. Yeah, let it swing out one direction or the other. Let it break out, then take the next trade from the swing. No swing, no trade. There you go, Westy. What is our rule on breakout trades, guys? You must already be, if
Green.
you want to take a breakout trade, if you want to take it, all right, there you go. Boss Hog said it, guys. You must already be green if you want to take breakout trades, guys. Big green. The good news is, Boss Hog,
And
I think the verdict's in.
what's
You
that?
want to know the good news?
What would that
The
be?
people have spoken. They like you.
Well, that's good. I'm glad. Nobody said a word to me yesterday. Only one that talked to me was Stretch.
A little bit of an M forming on the YM, guys. I just don't think this is a good environment for people to be trading. Again, what do we say? What if you have to wait until 10? Be patient. Be patient. You're getting a breakout on the YM. It's just the price action is erratic right now. I mean, breakout traders on the YM, you could do it, but look at the chop. Look at the chop, guys. No clean swings yet,
I mean, that's the same way with
but
the
there will
ES.
never be another trade.
It's
Guys, how many times have we seen this? We just be patient, patient, patient. Then the swings what was it, last Thursday, Boss Hog?
mm-hmm. Yes, sir. What was it? 35,
Last Thursday? Yeah.
40 minutes.
You literally had to wait until 10, what was it, 10:10, something like that?
Yeah, 35, 40 minutes, I believe.
Yeah, you had to wait 35, 40 minutes last Thursday for it to get out of this shop, and then every swing gave a good trade. So why not let it start swinging, swing out of the chop, and then get a good trade from there? That's it, Dave. Chop fest. So breakout traders can take the breakouts. Crable should be in effect today as well. There's your breakout on the ES.
Yeah, it broke out the top
There's
of
your
the
breakout on the
zone.
YM. So those that did breakout trade, targets off. You must know how to manage that trade.
Excuse me.
And on the YM, breakout traders should definitely have targets off and stops up to a guaranteed win on the trade. ES is going to follow along here in a second. So start thinking about getting your targets off. Those that did the breakout trade.
ES, target off, move, stop up to break even or where you feel comfortable.
I like no lose better than break even, Boss Hog. For some reason, I like the no lose just because you guarantee some ticks, and sometimes if you put it at break even, the price action tries to come back and take the stop out.
Yeah.
So one little difference between myself and Boss Hog. Boss Hog likes break even a little quicker than I do, but
I just try to give myself an extra tick.
guarantee the extra tick or two. All right, stops up now. Those of you, got a few people along on the YM. 295 is a good stop on the YM now. I reckon.
Second target off on the ES, stop up to 42.69.
59. It's probably a pretty good stop. Are you doing this trade, Boss Hog?
Yes, sir.
Hey, if you guys want to check out Boss Hog's screen on trade management, check that one out. Stretch is getting it. Again, you must be big green to take breakout trades in our rules, guys. So you should already be green on the day. So if you're not green on the day, you're not taking breakout trades. You're waiting for it to swing out of the chop, and then you'll take the next trade from a swing. You are getting up to the prior swing high from the morning.
Yeah, next area of resistance should be right around 74, but it shouldn't be much of a problem.
YM, couple more ticks up. Around 300 is probably good on the YM. Might want to go to like what, 70 now on the ES?
I'm at 69.50 right now.
It's probably good. Those of you who want to look at Boss Hog screen from the trade management standpoint, you can click on a screen, look at it. Kind of giving you the yellow guideline on the main screens, the ES and the YM. All right, everybody else, all you're waiting for is price action to come back down, get oversold, get a nice clean hookup in stochastics, then you'll be able to buy it.
Stop up to 42.70. And
Wants to do it.
flat.
There's a little M trade. All right, now the swings are coming back in, guys. Anybody do the math on the Crable? Crable is in full effect. Matter of fact, Crable is in full effect for both YM and ES. If you guys want to look at that, we'll hook down in stochastics. You're looking at a 9 tick rule possibly. On the ES, didn't quite get oversold on the YM. I want to be a little bit more patient on it, but coming into the top of the prior swing, I'd say let it come down a little bit more. Let it come back a little bit more to somewhere around like at least 67, 68. Root, good morning. Yeah, if you're doing something, guys, I would be patient. I would just let it pull back a little bit, especially since it's coming from the prior highs. Still acting like a two-way inside day, so momentum just turned up, and watch it break down below the 89. Nice clean W is the thing I would look at right now if you want to look at a 9 tick rule, or at least somewhere close to the first touch rule, right?
Yeah.
So if you want to be long, yeah, so somewhere around. All right. Two-way trading, those that took the M short, targets off. A little bit of first touch rule possibly coming up on the ES. Hasn't really reached the first touch rule on the YM, so you might want to let those two sync up a little bit.
I'm gonna restart my charts.
Targets off, those that did the short side of things in a two-way environment. And stops to no lose. Did anybody do the short from the top of the prior swing? Anybody do that? Good job, Green Jeans. Fritz, good job. All right, guys. Down some. Starter? All right. River. Good job, guys. Okay. Might be getting a little bit of W now that's come back down to where we were looking at. So you can have those looking on the long side. Well, those that are short, your stops at where? 65, 75. Those that want to be long, your buy stops at 65, 75. YM stop down to 252 on the YM, stop down to 252. You can actually go a little bit lower now on the YM to 245. Yes. You can probably mid Bollinger is a decent one right now. 65 even. This would be your buy stop here if you want to be on the long side. So back to the prior swing. So you're probably flat on the short side, guys. And you came down to the prior swing on the YM as well. So you're probably flat there as well. And there's your long trade. There you guys go. See how that works? So give you guys an idea. Those that are looking at my charts, I don't know if Boss Hog's going to bring his back up in a minute, but those that are looking at my charts, let's take a look at the ES. Give you an idea. God dang it, I forgot to do it again. I'm going to put a little buy stop in there. So people were trailing on the short side. Let's do it from this here. People were trailing on the short side down on the ES, looking for a buy signal. Oh, let me click on my charts so you guys can see those that were looking for the long trade. You would have had a buy stop either here or at this point for a W, right above this little midpoint, kind of wonky W. So your buy stop would have been on the 9 tick rule or at the W. And then once price moved up to about 65, 75, you would have taken your targets off and have your trailing stop now at 62.75 most likely. Guaranteed profits on the trade. So those of you that are on trial, we trade multiple contracts on the ES and the YM so that we can take targets off, meaning that we take those targets off so that we can guarantee profits on the trade, and then we leave one contract or a couple contracts depending on how many you're trading. We leave a few for leave a contract or two to trail into profits without a target so that we can maximize the gain on any given trade we're in. Hopefully that makes sense for the people on trial. We'll try to get an example of that on the screen for you here in a minute. Actual live example of that on the screen for you in a minute. Stop up on the ES now to 64 and look for it to try to get back up to that swing for this inside trading day. On the YM, your stops are up to 248. Let's go. Yeah, I mean, so first and foremost, thanks for saying that. It doesn't matter if we're trading this or not, because the coaches all stick to a very strict plan. So first and foremost, those of you on trial, the coaches aren't taking every trade we call out. As you saw with Boss Hog, what have you done? 3 trades this morning, Boss Hog?
Yeah.
3 trades. All right. So coaches aren't taking every single trade that we call out and we walk through. So thanks for mentioning that. Litco? Is it Litco? Litco? That's something that's really important, guys. So not everybody should trade everything. And if you're sitting there watching somebody trade, you're probably not doing your trading account justice. Point being is there's some trades that you might want to take that the coach is done trading, or the person that's trading is done trading. So don't be a target stops up to 65, 75 at least now in the ES. Stops up now to, I'll get to you, Lico, in just a second. We got a few people in this trade. Let's use this prior wick down here on the YM. So 286 on the YM. Lico, I'll get to that in a second. Who do I have long that I don't know? I know I got like 7 people long. Boss Hog, you didn't do this one, did you?
I got back in long on the ES after I got my charts back up.
You did? I'll take a look at yours. Where'd you get in late?
Yeah, well, I had to bring my charts back up.
Oh,
I
yeah,
got back
you're
in
way
right after the zone.
Don't look at Boss Hog's entry, guys.
I got back in a little late. I had to pull my charts.
I did. So here, look. Let me show you my ES charts. Or you are on my ES charts. So this is what I was talking through for people to get into the trade here. So I use this yellow dotted line to kind of give people a guide. Guys, just stay long for now. Just stay long, guys. Don't worry about it. Move your stops gently. Stay on the long side. But so we have a 9-tick rule. So if you look at my crosshairs, let go on the. Um, actually, I did give a 7. What did I say? 60. What actually is exactly what I said, Lico, was you either do the 9-tick rule or you have the buy stop above this wick here at sorry, 64. So you either had buy stop at 64 or you did our 9-tick rule. So we have a couple of entries on a situation like this that you could use, Lico. That's the reason we didn't have an exact entry on this one. You guys can look at the Crable. Yeah. Only people that know how to trade the Crable should look at it. All right, guys, back to the top of the range. You want to squeeze your stops up some now. Think about either being flat or locking in whatever number of ticks you want to have locked in. I'm gonna go through this with Litco because this is a great question. So we have a couple options on a W entry. So this was kind of a wonky W. You had a midpoint created. It pushed a little lower, but it came back up. So we give, and if you look at it on the range chart, it makes a little bit cleaner of a W on the range chart on that fit white bar, Litco, if you're watching it. So you had two options on this entry. You had the option here right around 62.75 or the 64 buy stop that I called out. Does that make sense, Lico? Nice job. Icebox. So again, like I said, you guys think about being flat on that one, looking for a re-entry there, back to the top of the range. You guys know that. Does that make sense, Lico? So we had a couple different options for entries on our trade setups. Okay, we'll call it next time. Like we have first touch rule right now. This is a what we call a close to a first touch rule, comes down to the 89. And if you want to be into the long trade here, which I think after that, if probably want to confirm a W, but if you want to be into the long trade, you have a buy stop at 71.50 right now. If you wanted to be into it. Now, I don't like this one as much as I like this one down here. I don't like this in the middle after it's already gone to the top of the range on a two-way trading day. But if you want to be long right now, your buy stop for the W would either be, well, now you have a 9-tick rule that would be right around 71.25. Yeah, so 71.50 would be about your buy stop right now. It would be like 71.25 if you wanted to be in it now.
Well,
71.25 would be buy stop.
Probably about 72 on that W.
Or you use the midpoint of the W at
Yeah.
72.25. That would be the for anybody that wanted to trade this first touch rule or W, that would be your entry with our 9-tick rule if you wanted to do it. So that would be the exact entry. I don't like it. Again, I'm telling you right now, Litco, I don't like this one as much as I like this one down here. Why?
Yes. Too much consolidation
Because,
right now.
right. It's just not that good. Right now, inside day, inside market, trading two ways. So right now, no direction. We try to take it day at a time as far as opinions go. And we try not to have too many opinions because they all stink from time to time. And we try to follow the market. So inside day to day, overall, market looks pretty heavy. But who knows what's going to be said to today only? Yeah, inside day so far, right? So you want to be short from the extreme highs and long from the lows, and don't as they say as they say, don't diddle in the middle. Don't screw around in the middle on an inside day. That's where you see the chop. Let it go from the let it retreat from those highs. At
This
least,
is a newbie killer day.
yeah.
He's hunting stuff to get into.
This is not a horrible trade setup if you're in at 71.25 or 71. Your stop still has to start here. I just don't like it coming here. Here's the thought process, and you guys that are members know this. Would you rather? We don't. I mean, we don't really like buying into the highs. We'd rather break the highs, swing back down, and then take the next trade. So if you're in at 71.25, your stop's got to start at right now 68.20. What is that low right there? So 68.25. So 3-point risk. It seems a little heavy for a lot of people on the risk standpoint. We always try to start on an entry with our stop below the swing, a tick below the swing we entered on. So if you're in, your stop again is at 68.25, and you're in at 71 or 71.25, and somewhere around 72.75, you want to take those targets off so that you can move the stop up from 60. What was that again? 68.25 to a no lose. So, but we also try not to trade in the chop like this. We want to see it swing. We'd rather it swing down like it did before, like this, guys. This is what we want to see. So right now, I mean, technically, you had a better short signal in that from that prior swing than you had a long signal. But if you want to be on a long side, you still leave your stop. Stop's got to sit at 68.25 until you take targets off around 73.25 or something like that. But just a little more risk than we like to take in this trade. So again, what we'd like to see is we like to see these swings happen in the market. This is really what we want to see happen, is these swings. And people who are already green can take trades out of consolidation like this. But most people don't want to be in that situation. Most people want to wait for the swings. Like I said, guys, I mean, how many all right, members speak up on this. We were like, don't trade the chop, don't trade the chop, don't trade the chop, let it swing out of it. Guess what? It swings out. Get a nice little short trade, comes right back down to the bottom of the prior swing or right around the prior swing. Nice little long entry. Those that are members, you guys got in on that pretty good, right? Members got that pretty good. Yeah, there you guys go. See, so it's the methodology that matters. That's what I'm trying to make it go. Is we want to see the swings first. Let me turn off this global crosshair. Hold on a second. Let me read what you're saying. Somebody help me out here. What is he saying, Boss? Hershey. So short the high, long. We're not. Here's the point I'm trying to make right now. Is do whatever you're doing in sim, please. Do in sim or paper trading, but we don't trade. We tend to try not to trade this chop. So what I'm saying is, don't do anything right now. Nothing, not one right now. I mean, you could wait for it to come back down and take another long trade. So if you get a 9-tick rule buy signal when it comes back down to, say, around anywhere from 64 to even down here at 66, if it comes down to 66, somewhere around that 66 to 64 area, get a little long trade, take that long. So that's what I'm actually saying. Is our traders are trained to be patient, to wait for this to pull back down, get a nice hook up in stochastics. There you go. Thank you. That's the point I'm trying to make. There's nothing really clear right now. And again, now some of our traders are doing a breakout trade on the short side because it did come off the high of the range in an inside day. But I don't want to confuse people with that because that's not our starting methodology. Our starting methodology is trade from swings. We want to swing up. We want to swing down. We don't want chop. We don't trade from chop.
It broke out of the chop, but to the downside, but there is a zone there too. And you don't want to sell off into the shorts. Just wait.
Patience is key.
See,
Dropping
that's
around on
what'll
YM
happen.
as well. What's that?
As I said, that's what will happen right there when you sell off into your shorts. Now it's broken that zone.
And again, we do have some people short, but it doesn't mean that everybody should be short. It means that people that know what they're doing should be short. That's why we're not calling the short trades right now because why? The trend is up. Our more experienced traders know to trade short from the top of the range. Everybody else is waiting for a clean little buy signal. So if you want to be long, where's your buy stop right now? Okay, if you want to be long, you're trailing behind. Your buy stop's at 69. And then we get down to, like I said, 64, 65. Now, if you really want to be long and you want to see a W trade, you'll have a buy stop in at 67.25. I'd like for it to get a little bit lower, but that's the way it is. Well, it's up for that long entry. I just said 67.25 if you want to be long. Right? You guys heard me say that, right?
Yep.
I would wait for it to get a little bit lower, but if you really want to be long, 67.25 would be your buy stop. And yeah, so I did say 69, and then when this W form here, watch this. Watch this. So if price action was right here, and I was like, okay, your buy stop would be at 69 now, because that would form the W if price came back up. Then price moved back down, came to here, and then I said, okay, now your buy stop would be at 67.25. And there you guys go. All right. So now you would have targets off. All right. Who did this, guys?
I did.
There you go. Watch Boss Hawk's, click on Boss Hawk's screen. Litco. I was explaining it. Didn't get to put my freaking buy stop again.
I took it just as it came out of that zone. I wasn't going to take it before. That zone is what got me a while ago. Wait for it to come out of the zone.
All right. So you would have
When-
two
when it
targets off
prints-
at least now, guys?
Yes, 2 off, trailing with 1. Stops at
Yeah.
42.69.75.
69.75 stop.
This is going to be my runner. I
Getting the
just
runner
feel
on
it.
this
This
one.
will be going to be my runner. And there it goes. If it can break that previous high right there, if it can print a
Wow.
candle above that previous high, it's going to 42.80.
70, I think 71, at least 71.50 would be good. 71.25 would be a good stop right now. 71.25.
Yeah, 71. Yeah, 71.75.
Nice tank. Had the
Tank,
same
you
on the
get in this
YM
one?
guys.
Good job, Tank. That's my
Nice
buddy there.
guys. Yeah. Your YM stop is 330, 338, 339, 339.
It's about time to start dancing, fellas. I hear the music.
Hey, hold on a minute. Let's say I just explained this. Your stop should be probably like 73.25, boss hog.
I got, see, yeah, 73.25. Yes, sir.
73.25 on your stop. All right. So the original stop, Litco. Every time we enter a trade, we put it one tick below the swing that was just created. So that is always the stop. Litco, does that make sense? So no matter your entry price, whatever we trade from swings, so it goes one tick below the low when you enter the trade. So you would have been, your stop on that trade would have been one tick.
Oh no.
It would have been 64.25. Sorry. Yeah, 64.25 would have been the stop.
Yeah.
The swing that we enter on. So see this W on the ES? You looking at my ES screen, Litco? Look at the ES screen, Coach Brian ES screen. Nice icebox.
Good job, Icebox.
Icebox, I want you to be done after that, buddy, if you got green. You watch the videos yet? If you log in libertytradingclub.com, there's some videos that we give you, Lico, as well. They help get you caught up to the thought process methodology. As far as that goes, all of you guys on trial, please make sure to watch those videos. You should get a message, private message with what you need to do.
If you
in a
look at
couple
my
minutes.
chart, I'll show you the era of which low he's talking about. Litco or Litco.
Nice icebox. So you're green now, icebox. I like that name, screen name too. Really like that screen name.
That low right
right.
there. Tick below that low.